So in this class we will extend our discussion of line graph what we have left from the previous class. In the previous class we have solved question number 96 and 97, and we will start with the question number 98 in this class. So let's first read this question. 98 question says, what is the average production of company B in tons from the year 2006 to the year 2011? So as you have seen these graphs, this line graph represent the production and sales of company A, but in this data table the ratio between the production and the sales of company A and B is given. So with the help of this data table only, we will calculate the production of company B from the year 2006 to 2011. So we have to calculate in order to get the average. First, if we know the production of company B from 2006 to 11, so then we will add the production from 2006 to 11 and divide it by the number of years to get the average value. So our first job is to calculate the production for from 2006 to 2011. 2006, 7, 8, 9, 10 and 11. So first see what is the value of production of company A. Let's first write it. So for A, if we see the value is 750 for 2006. For 2007 the value is 800. For 2008 the value is 600. For 2009 the value is 550. For 2010 the value is 700, and for 2011 the value is 650. So these are the values of production for company A, but we have to get the value for company B. So if we look at this table, we see that for 2006 the table given below represent the respective ratio of the production in terms of company A to the production in terms of company B, and the respective ratio of sales in terms of company A to the sales income of company B. So that means for 2006 the ratio of production of company A to B is 5:4. That means we can say that if the value for 5x, if A, if we write 5:4, we can write 5x to 4x. For 5x, if 5x correspond to A, production of A, then the production of B will correspond to 4x. So 4x, that will be, we can say, A divided by 5x, okay, multiplied by 4x. Why it is so? Because the 5x is the value for A and the value for B is 4x. So we only know the value for A, so that is equivalent to 5x. So 5x is A, so 4x is A by 5x into 4x. So what we have to do actually, in order to get the production for company B, if we in case we want to know the production of company B, then we will have to actually divide this value for 2006 is 4 by 5, and similarly according to a particular fraction as given in this column. So for 2006, since the ratio is 5:4, so production for B is 750 multiplied by as we have seen here, 4 by 5. That means the latter 4 for B divided by 5. The same here for 800 multiplied by 800 for which year? For 2007. Here we'll multiply it by 7 by 8. 7 by 8. Okay, for 600 for year 2008, 4 by 3 into 4 by 3. For 2009, 550 into 12 by 11 into 12 by 11. Similarly for here, 700 into 13 by 14, 13 by 14. For last, 650 into 14 by 13, 14 by 13. So we can calculate that. 5 1 ja 5, then 2 5 150 into 4, that is 600. This value is 600. Again here you will get 100 into 7, that is 700. Here we will get 200 into 4, that is 800. Here we will get 11 555, again 600. Here we will getting 14 5 ja 5070 into, here it is 13 basically, 15 to 13, that is 650, and here it is 650 divided by 13, that is 50. 50 into 14, that is 700. So these are the values of production of B, the actual values of production of B in tons. So in order to get the average production of B from 2006 to 2011, we will have to add up this value. 600 to 600 plus 700 plus 800 plus 600 plus 650 plus 700. These values divided by the number of years, 1 2 3 4 5 6, that is 6. So this will be very simple addition. Then 700 plus 600, 13 plus 8 is 21 plus 6, that is 28. 28, here it is 650. 28 plus 7, first we add this, 28 plus 7, that is 35. Let's again do it. 600 plus 700, 13 plus 8, that is 21. 21 plus 6, 27. 27 plus 700, that is 20. 34 plus 650, that is 3400 plus 650 is 4050. Simple addition divided by 6, that will be 6 6 ja 36, then 4 5 6 7 ja 42, then 30 you will get 6 5 ja. So it is basically 675 tons. That is the average production. So let's see which option is correct. 675 tons. The option 3 is correct. So we'll solve the remaining two questions in the next class.